In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a newly announced PlayStation 4 exclusive, and it looks absolutely incredible, and it's got a demo you can download right now if you make a Japanese PlayStation Network account, so you can take advantage of that. And if you don't want to go through that hassle, there has also been 30 minutes of gameplay unveiled for the title, and it looks absolutely awesome. I also want to go over another PlayStation 4 exclusive that is shaping up very nicely, a newly announced game, Project Awakening, and I want to take a bigger in-depth look on that because it has really captivated gamers. We've got some absolutely free DLC on the PlayStation Store right now, so you can take advantage of that. EA has been giving out a lot of Battlefield 1 DLC, well now they're giving out the Premium Pass absolutely free ahead of Battlefield 5's release. And we've also got an official release date for Catherine Full Body for its Japanese release. We do know that the game is coming to the West sometime after that, but we have an idea on when the game's gonna hit Japan, and I assume that we're gonna be seeing it soon thereafter. More on that at the end of this video. First, let's talk a little bit about Project Judge, because out of all of the games that have been announced at the Tokyo Game Show, it seems like Project Judge is taking second place compared to Cygames' Project Awakening, and yes, everybody's making memes about all of these Japanese games being dubbed Project. Seems like that's just a Japanese studio thing. We had Project Beast, we had Project Setsuna for I Am Setsuna. They do this quite often, but Project Judge is the latest game from the Yakuza studio, and we knew that this game was in development. We knew that the Yakuza studio was working on a brand new game that would be similar to Yakuza but feature a brand new character, and we finally had that announcement with Project Judge, and all I can say is, someone that has played the Yakuza games, I am absolutely blown away by this game. I was expecting it to make technical improvements over Yakuza 6, but man, this actually looks like a generational leap over Yakuza 6. It is incredible visually. Considering Yakuza's franchise that I've been very high on, you guys know that, I recommend it all the time, but technically speaking, it wasn't anything special. With Project Judge, it looks special as far as the technical acumen goes. And yes, we had the gameplay trailer, we had the story trailer, but we've also got 30 minutes of gameplay, and there's a demo already available for the game. Unfortunately, it's not available on the North American PlayStation Store. But if you go ahead and make a Japanese PlayStation Store account, you can download the demo and play it right now. Of course, there will be a little bit of a language barrier, so that is unfortunate. If you want to avoid the hassle altogether, we'll leave a link down below in the description box where you can check out 30 minutes of gameplay. It is looking awesome. Definitely gives me vibes of Yakuza. You can tell that this is a game done by the Yakuza studio. However, I'm also getting vibes of a game like Sleeping Dogs, and right away when I say that, for those of you that played Sleeping Dogs, that probably excites you quite a bit. It is looking incredible, and best of all, Yakuza is a franchise that over here in the West hasn't been appreciated for a long time. You might think that Project Judge is a game that we're not going to be seeing forever, because even though we got Yakuza 6, that came a year after the Japanese release. Well, Sega has already confirmed this game for a Western release. You can see that they uploaded the trailer over on the Sega of America channel, and if you read the description box of the trailer being uploaded, they specifically mentioned that it will be coming 2019. Now, we know the Japanese version of the game is coming 2019. I don't know if that's a typo, if the game isn't actually going to be released 2019, but man, I would love a day-and-day release with the Japanese and English versions of these games. That would be so awesome. That would really show all of the progress that the franchise has made over here in the West. While this isn't Yakuza, this is done by the same studio, gonna go through the same translation progress, and if we see a day-and-day release with Project Judge over in Japan and over here, that shows that these games have made a legitimate impact. Again, we'll leave a 30-minute gameplay demo in the description box down below. You can make a Japanese PlayStation Network account right now. It's super easy to do so. I'm sure there's a tutorial online, and you can download the demo for yourself and give it a look. Just there will be a language barrier, so bear that in mind. Okay, moving on from that, I mentioned Project Awakening a little while ago, and looking at all of the games that were revealed at the Tokyo Game Show for the PlayStation 4, it seems like Project Judge and Project Awakening are the top two games, and I would say that Project Awakening has Project Judge Eyes beat by quite a bit. So let's talk a little bit about Project Awakening. We got a small glimpse of the game as far as the trailer is concerned. Technically speaking, another absolutely incredible game, and it's actually very interesting. Japanese developers and publishers aren't known for putting out these technically amazing amazing games, but with Project Judge and Project Awakening, that's exactly what we're getting. We've still got those Japanese experiences that are focused more on their artistic presentation, but with Project Awakening and Project Judge, their technical acumen is absolutely top-notch. So let's talk a little bit about Project Awakening and look at the official statement. Japanese publisher Cygames has unveiled the teaser trailer and website for Project Awakening, an action RPG in development for PlayStation 4. By the way, if you're wondering whether or not this will get an American release, they already have an English page up, so I imagine yes, this game is going to be coming to the West. Their other game they're publishing, Grand Blue Fantasy, that has also been confirmed for the West, so I imagine this one will be as well. Project Awakening is an all-new action RPG featuring cutting-edge graphics and a high fantasy setting. As part of the company's ongoing drive to deliver the very best in entertainment, Cygames has assembled a development dream team to create the game, boasting extensive experience across a variety of much-loved video game hits. Under the accomplished direction of Junji Tago, the director, and Ryosuke Aiba, the art director, the team is hard at work on a title that aims to bring a fresh approach to the world of fantasy RPGs. Be sure to stay tuned for future updates. I imagine we'll see more of this game, or at least get more press releases about this game when TGS is actually underway. But so far from what we've seen, this game has really captivated gamers. I don't know if this is going to be a 2019 title. Looks to be quite an ambitious game, but it is labeled a PlayStation 4 game, not a PlayStation 5 title. Let's see if that holds true. And a lot of people see some resemblances between this game and Deep Down. Unfortunately, Deep Down, we never saw that. That game was announced at the launch of the PlayStation 4, so yeah, that's pretty crazy. But Cygames is really making moves and putting out some incredible projects. Again, Grand Blue Fantasy and now Project Awakening, they are putting out some heavy hitters, and as far as PlayStation 4 games go, they might be a force to be reckoned with, and in the next decade or so, I could very well see them being one of the top studios in the world as far as putting out these Japanese games. Again, a lot has to go down. They have to deliver on those two games they're working on right now. Grand Blue Fantasy looks great. Project Awakening obviously is filled with potential, but let's see how these games turn out. Let's hope they don't hit development hell. Moving on from that, Battlefield 1 has got its Premium Pass absolutely free on the PlayStation Store right now. EA has recently been giving away Battlefield 1 DLC, but now they're going all in and giving away the Premium Pass in its entirety. If you don't have Battlefield 1, I should mention that the game is also significantly discounted as a part of the PlayStation Store pick sale. So if you want to get that and you want to get the Premium Pass, you can do so very, very cheap right now. Even if you have no intention of picking up BF1 right now, I would recommend you to add the Premium Pass to your library. It'll be yours to own forever, and say down the line, if you do decide to give Battlefield 1 a look, even after BF5 was released, you'll have the Premium Pass ready to go. And with Battlefield 5 seeing a little bit of a delay, if you want to get your Battlefield experience in, getting the Premium Pass for free is a great way to do so. A lot of content with that. This will include Battlefield 1 They Shall Not Pass, Battlefield 1 In the Name of SAR, Battlefield 1 Turning Tides, and Battlefield 1 Apocalypse, on top of some other content. Absolutely free, no reason for you not to check it out. We'll leave a link in the description box below. And lastly, a remaster that I'm very excited for is Catherine Full Body Edition. This was a very zany PlayStation 3 game, a puzzle game with a pretty interesting story and a lot of decisions to be made, and now they're gonna add even more decisions with the addition of a 3 new route. And this game had some really great gameplay, very interesting puzzle-based mechanics, and it actually did rather well commercially. With an Atlas published game like this that's super off the wall, super unconventional, you don't expect these games to do all too well, but it actually turned out to sell rather well, and now it's getting another opportunity at success with Catherine Full Body Edition, as it's launching on February 14, 2019 in Japan. Now this is a game that's mostly translated for the West as well, because we did see the game for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. However, with the addition of this new route, a third girl, there is going to be a lot of new translation to do, and there's a lot of voice acting in the game as well, so they gotta voice act all of it as well. So I can see why the game isn't coming day and day over here in the West. Kind of disappointing, but guess what? February is a packed month for game releases, and Catherine Full Body Edition would probably go under the radar quite a bit, so I think this would be better off saved for the summer. I think during the summer drought, when there's not a lot of games being released, put out Catherine Full Body Edition, and I see the game doing very, very well. Would love to see another game like this. I get the entire story of Catherine is fully encapsulated in this one game, but another game with similar gameplay mechanics and similar storytelling thematics with a new cast of characters, I think that's something I would really get behind. And this version is, of course, a lot more than your typical remaster with the addition of a whole new character, and that's already gonna add significant gameplay alteration. So even though we're not getting a new game with Catherine Full Body Edition, at the very least, you can say that this is a significant expansion of the original release. So that's gonna conclude this video. Like I mentioned, we'll have linked gameplay to 30 minutes of Project Judge. The game is looking incredible. Even if you've never played the Yakuza games, just take a look at this game and it's hard not to be pleased and captivated by it. It is shaping up really, really nice. And again, for those of you that played Sleeping Dogs, this is a title that I think will interest you, so definitely give the gameplay a look. Project Awakening is another highly anticipated PlayStation 4 exclusive. We'll see how that game turns out. I do foresee that being one that is going to take a little while to develop, and we won't be seeing it probably till 2020, but hopefully it doesn't hit any crazy development hell. Again, Battlefield 1 Premium Pass is absolutely free right now on the PlayStation Store, so take advantage of that. And Catherine Full Body Edition will be launching in Japan on February 14th. The Western release will follow sometime soon thereafter. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.